Hey Roosters, and welcome back to another Star Wars Unlimited Leader Spotlight. In today's video we're going to go over another leader from the Star Wars Unlimited second set, Shadows of the Galaxy. Hopefully we can end this set and wrap it up so we can get on to Leader Spotlights for the third set, Twilight Republic. Disclaimer, this is not a meta-analysis. The cards we're talking about in today's video are not the best cards to work with each of these leaders, just an opinion. My opinion. So if you disagree, that's completely fine. You can dislike the video or get off or leave an angry comment. Just try to be respectful. And third, not every card that I personally think works amazing with these leaders even makes it in today's video for a multitude of reasons. Whether that be because of the fact that I think these cards work great with every leader, so it's a moot point to add it here, or because I simply forgot to put them in the video. But without further ado, let's get into some of the cards from the second set, or from the game, that work well with these second set leaders. The leader we're talking about in today's video is going to be Finn. Finn is a Vigilance Heroism leader. He has the Fringe and Trooper keywords. He has an action ability, Exhaust Him. Defeat a friendly upgrade on a unit, and if you do, give a shield token to that unit. He has an epic action. If you control 5 or more resources, deploy him as a leader unit, of course, and when he is deployed, he's a 4/6. With the on-attack ability, you may defeat a friendly upgrade on a unit, and if you do, give a shield token to that unit. First Vigilance card we're taking to take a look at is the Clanran Rescuer. It's a 2-1/2. When played, give an experience token to a unit. Now, the important thing about Finn, I think, is that his ability works best when you're defeating experience tokens to get shield tokens. Now, there are some other options you can use his ability with, but this is probably the way you want to use his ability more often than not, because shield tokens are sort of valued at a slightly higher rate than experience tokens are. You can get like maybe 3-4 spirit tokens on one unit and then just destroy one of them and turn one of them into a shield token. Now you have 3 experiences and 1 shield. That's actually pretty good. Rose Tico's going to be a 4-cost 2/6 shielded. When also on attack, you may defeat a shield token on a friendly unit, and if you do, give 2 experience tokens to that unit. So here, like say if you give experience token to a unit, you can use Finn to turn it into a shield token, then use Rose to turn it into 2 experience tokens. So it's a little bit of a roundabout way to get 2 experience tokens on a unit, but you could do it this way, because 1 experience token is not hard to get on, and then you could technically, through 2 actions, double it into 2 experience tokens, and then you can use Finn's ability to actually turn one of those experience tokens back into a shield token, and then maybe the next turn, or this of course would be next turn, and then you can use Rose Tico again to turn it into another 2 experience tokens, and then you have 1 shield and 2 experience tokens. Razor Crest is a 4-cost 3/4, restore 2. When played, you may return an upgrade from your discard pile to your hand. You're probably going to end up, other than experience tokens, if you have other upgrades you end up playing in your deck, which you probably should, you might have good upgrades end up in your discard pile that you're going to want to use, and this is going to help you get those upgrades back. Survivor's Gauntlet's a 5-cost 4/6. When played and also on attack, you may attach an upgrade on a unit to another eligible unit controlled by the same player. The importance of this card is mostly because of the fact that you can use it to, say you have one unit that you want protected, but you just played him and you didn't put any upgrades on him. Well, you could just move experience tokens from a different unit onto it, then turn to a shield, or move a shield from it to another unit and stuff like that, so on and so forth. So it allows you to get those shields where you want them, or to get those other upgrades that turn into shields where you want them, and yeah, sort of that's the point of it. Covert Strength is a 1-cost, heal 2 damage, a 1-cost event. Heal 2 damage from a unit and give an experience token to it. You can also smuggle it in for 3. The important part is you can heal 2 and then give an experience token. So there's one unit you want to keep alive, it has some damage on it. You remove the damage, you give an experience token. Then you can use Finn on your next action to remove the experience token and give it a shield. Now, here's an interesting question I have about the ruling of the game. I'm sure some people in the comment section can shine a little light on this. Evidence of the Crime is a 3-cost event that says take control of an upgrade that costs 3 or less and attach to an eligible unit of your choice. Now, the question is the difference between controlling an upgrade and upgrading being friendly. There's controlling, friendly, and owning. All these, I believe, have different exact meanings, and how Finn's ability works with each of them, I'm not too sure. If you control an upgrade, does that mean it is friendly to you? Technically, you're using it for your own benefit. Does that not mean it's friendly? But then again, would that mean that bounty upgrades that your opponent puts on your units are friendly upgrades for you to then destroy? I'm not quite sure, and I hope someone in the comment section can clear that up for us. Foundling is an example of the type of upgrade you may want to put in your deck, because shield tokens are generally valued at 1 cost. So you see Moment of Peace is a 1-cost event that says put a shield token on a unit. So destroying an upgrade that costs more than 1 is a lot of times going to not be that worth it for Finn's ability. Not to say that's never going to be worth it, but rather in terms of pure numbers, playing a 3-cost upgrade and then destroying it for a shield token isn't really great value. But a 1-cost upgrade like Foundling, that is essentially an experience token that gives something a Mandalorian trait, can be something you may end up sacking for a shield token. Same thing with Resilient. Although Resilient gives you 3 HP, a lot of times a shield token can save you from a lot more than 3 damage, so in a lot of cases putting a Resilient on and then turning into shield token may not be the worst option you have at your disposal. There's some other upgrades you could use his ability with, like Entrench, which actually has downsides of an ability. It's a 2-cost upgrade that gives you +3/+3, but it doesn't allow that unit to attack bases. Then there could be a situation in which you do want that unit to then attack bases. Maybe even without the upgrade, that unit could prove lethal this turn, and you could put lethal on the board by simply swapping out this upgrade for a shield token. And then Mandalorian Armor is another sort of upgrade that you may want to use to shield Finn's ability. The idea is that upgrades with all-in-play abilities, you can get most of their value out of them and then replace it with the shield later on. Like Mandalorian Armor, you spin 2, you play it, you get, if the attached unit is a Mandalorian, you give it a shield token, and then later, once that shield token is destroyed, you can sack this upgrade to give him another shield token with Finn's ability. On to Aggression, Koska is a 4-cost 4/5 on attack. If this unit is upgraded, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. Stolen Landspeeder is a 1-cost 3/2 when played. If you played this unit from your hand, the opponent takes control of it, and then you can kill it. And if you own this unit, which you do, you play it from your discard pile for free and give an experience token, which you can then swap for a shield token. The important part of Koska as well is that she's a Mandalorian trooper. Mandalorians love being upgraded, and you're sort of in that business a little bit. Not really, but kind of. And then, of course, she's a trooper, just like Finn. So if you ever wanted to have play whatever trooper shenanigans you might be able to get your hands on, she can help you out in that sense. Clan Challengers are 5-cost 3/6, raid 3, but also when they're upgraded, they gain Overwhelm. So you can put experience token on them to attach a shield token, or so on and so forth. The important part is that you're sort of in the game giving upgrades. Heroic Resolve is a 1-cost upgrade, so it is value. In terms of pure value, 1 for a shield token is acceptable. So you could sack this for a shield token. Attached unit gains action 2 resources to defeat a Heroic Resolve on this unit. Attack with this unit, it gets +4 power and gains overrun for this attack. It also gives the +1/+1 stat line. Hotshot DL44 Blaster is a 1-cost upgrade that gives you +2 attack, and you can smuggle it in for 3 in Cunning. For Finn, that would be 5. But then, when played using Smuggle, attack with the attached unit. So it's a when-play ability. You slap it on, you swing in for 2 maybe, and you blow it up for a shield token. It could end up being a smart play. Infiltrator Skill is a 1-cost +1/+1 and only gains Saboteur. Again, you have this on it, you stash it on a unit, you use it for as much as you can, and then eventually, if you decide this unit's about to go down, maybe I can extend its life a little bit. I'll give it a shield token and lose the Infiltrator Skill. Precision Fire is an event 1-cost attack with a unit. It gains Saboteur for this attack. If it's a trooper, it also gets +2 power for this attack. You are a trooper, so you could make some use out of this card if you decide to go down that route. It's not exactly the most powerful card in the game, but 1 for 2 in Saboteur is not crazy either. It's pretty good. It's pretty on par value. On to Command, Maz Kanata is a 1-cost 1/1. When you play another unit, give an experience token to this unit. And this is actually one of the best cards to use with Finn. You play a unit, you give experience token to Maz. You blow up with that experience token and then give her a shield token. And you play more units. Because the real problem with this card is that your opponents can kill it so easily. So although she's not going to become any more unkillable through other effects, you can have, with Finn's ability and with her ability, a steady flow of shield tokens just being added to this card with almost no cost other than playing units, which you're going to be doing regardless. General Recan is a 6-cost 5/7. When played and also on attack, you can choose it from the unit. If it has Sentinel, give it an experience token. Otherwise, it gains Sentinel for the phase. You can use this to give a unit that you have a shield token on already Sentinel, so that they can be the target of your opponent's attacks, knowing that they can soak them. But then also you can use this to give your Sentinel units experience tokens that can be later turned to shield tokens because they will be the target of your opponent's attacks, and they can soak those attacks using their shields. Privateer Crew is a 2-cost 2/2 underworld unit. You can smuggle it in for 6. Sorry, not 6. But when you play it using smuggle, you can give it 3 experience tokens. And like I said, see, experience tokens are valued at slightly less rate than shield because technically a shield token's value is possibly infinite, where a experience token's value is 2 points, 1 health, 1 damage. But the point is that you can put 3 experience tokens on this privateer crew and blow one up to give it a shield token, which could be a better play for you in the long run. Battleground is a 1-cost 1/2 action exhaust him, give an experience token to another friendly unit. It can give you throw out some experience tokens that can be turned to shield tokens. Infantry Vanguard. Vanguard Infantry is a 1-cost 1/2. When defeated, you can give an experience token to a 2A unit, and that way you can then turn to shield token if you so choose. Commission's a 1-cost social topping card to your deck for a bounty hunter, item, or transport card. Reveal it, draw it. The important part of this card is that you can find an item which will be an upgrade that you can probably play on a unit that you may end up destroying later for a shield token. Command is a 4-cost 2 command event that says choose 2 in any order, give 2 experience tokens to a unit. You would use this to put 2 experience tokens on a unit and blow up 1 to give it a shield token if that's what you want to do it. The another big thing about Finn is that he has the ability to give you options at any point in the game, right? So you could have the experience tokens on them for maybe the entire game. Maybe you never have to switch to a shield, but Finn always gives you that option. Experimenters is a 2-cost 1/2. Attaching to gains on attack and also when defeated, give an experience token to another friendly unit. On to Cunning. Fugitive Wookiee is a 2-cost 3/3 bounty exhausted unit. So the thing about Finn is that his ability to give out shield tokens to almost anybody very easily, it allows him to keep some units that may die easy protected, that maybe your opponent may want to kill protected. So maybe you'd be a little safer playing a bounty unit if you know that you can put a shield token on it with Finn's ability. Ezra Bridger is a really powerful card that sometimes dies too quickly. He's a 3-cost 3/4. When this unit completes an attack at the top card of your deck, and if you may play it, discard it or leave it at the top of your deck. The important thing is here that he has to complete an attack. So if he dies during the attack, you can't activate this effect. By putting a shield token on him with Finn's ability, you can then keep him alive for the entire attack, presumably. Mining Guild TIE Fighters, 1-cost 1/2. On attack, you may pay 2 if you do draw a card. Obviously, you put a shield token on this guy, and then you can keep him around for longer if you want to keep this consistent draw engine going on for a little bit longer than normal. Asteroid Sanctuary is a 2-cost exhausted enemy unit. Give a shield token to a friendly unit with 3 or less. Snapshot Reflex is a 1-cost +1/+1 when played. Attack with the attached unit. So again, it's another one of those unit upgrades that are essentially just a experience token, but with a little extra thing. In this case, it's something that has an on playability. So you play him and use its effect, and then you can immediately go ahead and get rid of it for a shield token. Jetpack's a 2-cost upgrade that says when played, give a shield token to the attached unit. At the start of Reaper phase, defeat that token. You can also smuggle it in for 4 and has a +2 attack. What I really find funny is that I think the card is really cool or interesting in Finn for the sole reason that you put the shield token on with Jetpack, but if you use Finn's ability to destroy that same shield token and put a different shield token on, that new shield token won't go away during the reverb phase because it's not the same token. It's funny because generally this wouldn't really come up. It's not like shield tokens are known to sort of last forever, and that this shield token that Jetpack gives you is going to go away too quickly. But if you're afraid of that, Finn is your guy. Smuggling Compartment's a 1-cost 1/1. It says on attack, ready of resource. Obviously, sometimes you're going to use this on a unit, and eventually this unit's about to die. Maybe you decide it's better to just give it a shield token so that it could survive for a little bit longer rather than have this effect. Grief Karga is going to allow you to search out your upgrades. This is a way, again, to help you search out your Mandalorians, because you might be playing a Mandalorian deck for those upgraded abilities, and also your upgrade cards. And it allows you to search the top 8, so it's really good for that as well. Metal Ceremony. If you're playing a Rebel deck with Finn, which you can do opposed to a Mandalorian deck, This card allows you to give experience tokens to your rebels, which you can switch out for shield tokens. Same thing with Wing Leader. He's going to allow you to give 2 experience tokens to a friendly rebel unit when you play him. Now another Mandalorian card can be the Mandalorian Warrior. When you play him, 3 cost, 3/3, give experience token to another Mandalorian unit. Or if you're going for a trooper type deck, then you could play Volunteer Soldier. It'll be a 3 cost, 2/3, raid 1, but also if you control the trooper unit, it costs 1 less. So Finn, what is there to say about Finn? I think he has some really cool applications you can do with him as a leader. So I think the biggest thing you could do, like I said, is turning a card with multiple experience tokens into a card with one shield. With multiple experience tokens and 1 shield token. I think another really cool thing you can do, instead of just spamming his ability all the time and just every time you have an upgrade on a unit, it's a shield token now, right? That won't always help you, not always. But I do think if you get good enough at knowing when a shield token is necessary, you can essentially have the shield token stashed on almost all your cards in the game. And what's more, it's not like you're just paying money to have a shield token available to you. You're paying money for actual value, for abilities, for stats, with these upgrades you're putting on your cards. And then you could at any point turn them into a shield token with Finn's ability. And yeah, it's not the most powerful. I don't think he is the most explosive, powerful, exciting leader the game has to offer. Not now, and probably not for the foreseeable future. But I do think, like a lot of the leaders that are kind of lackluster, you can easily see how there could be an upgrade that gets released in the later future that says when defeated, draw a card. Who knows, right? It's an upgrade on the card. So when the upgrade is destroyed, it's made for a different leader, maybe a different combo, and then you just pull out Finn, right? You say, oh wow, I can put this upgrade on the guy, blow it up, draw a card, put a shield token on a unit, or blow it up, do whatever, put a shield token on a unit. And then you start to thinking with other combos Finn can be capable of. I can easily see how Finn can become a much more exciting leader as the game goes on. Right now, I think his main purpose is to either exchange experience tokens mostly for better value in a shield token when it's needed, and also just have shield tokens ready. You could put an upgrade on a card that is kind of weak, that you do want to stay alive, but is not really any threat right now. So, right, and then you can at any point turn it into a shield token and keep it alive for that much longer. It is what it is. I think he's a pretty cool leader. Obviously, people are going to do cool things with him. I don't think he's one of the most exciting leaders from the set. Well, that's going to be all for now, but if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go ahead and watch some of our other videos that we've made on this channel. Also, give this video a like if you thoroughly enjoyed it. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future content. And I hope to see you guys back at the Roost.